In the last few decades, Latin American countries have implemented different kinds of budget reforms to improve public spending and the overall impact on public policies. One of the main objectives of these reforms is to increase transparency and accountability of public institutions, as well as to reduce corruption and to lower opacity practices. A good way to do so is to develop electronic platforms that make budget information available to citizens. This video shows to what extent these platforms can ensure budget transparency. Currently, several Latin American countries have published budget transparency portals. Each portal has its own design, and there is a great diversity in their contents. Some are more comprehensive and easy to use than others. They also offer different services and allow monitoring of the use of public funds to different extents. The Brazilian and Peruvian ones are examples of well-designed and complete budget transparency portals. Here is a brief insight of the type of budget information offered by these platforms and on how they work. Peru's portal is a very complete web page. It provides citizens with relevant and comprehensive budget information. The first type of information that can be found on Peru's portal is macroeconomic information. Charts offer data about the principal macroeconomic indicators, including savings and investments rate, gross domestic product variation, global demand and supply variations, public finances data, balance and payments, and public debt. The second type of information available, and one of the most relevant for the monitoring of public funds, is the one related to budget execution. Public expenditures and revenues are updated either daily or monthly. The information is presented through interactive charts and allow looking for the information through different combinations of criteria, which enhances the chances that the search gives some results. The user can see the path of public funds from their origin to their destination at a very detailed level, as well as the dates when the expenditures were made or the revenues were collected. The website also allows citizens to monitor the government's priority actions, the transfers to lower levels of government, and the amounts and destination of the taxes collected by the tax collector office and customs through databases and technical documents. The user can also monitor the public procurement of different levels of government through an interactive chart, where he can search the year the procurement contract was signed, which level of government signed it, and with which provider. Finally, this website also contains information on internal and external public debt, on financial and budget information of more than 2,300 central government or decentralized entities, including public companies, and on investments projects. Brazil's budget transparency portal is also a very interesting example. Its design is different from the one of Peru, but it is also a quite complete source of budget information. Brazil's portal offers different types of information. First, it allows the citizen to consult the government's expenditures, including the government's transfer towards the different levels of government, private institutions and citizens, federal government's procurement, and public contracts. The level of information is quite deep, as it allows the user to access, for example, the names of the beneficiaries of a social program and the amount of subsidies he or she receives on a monthly basis. The search methodology is easy to use and friendly. Among the thematic consultation is, for example, a direct access to the famous Brazilian program to fight poverty, Bolsa Familia program. The portal offers as well the opportunity to consult federal government's revenues. The methodology is the same, and here, again, the level of information is pretty deep, since the available information disaggregates taxes into 4 categories. The website allows the citizen to have access to the list of the conventions signed by the different levels of government since 1996 with public or private entities, and to information on the objectives, dates, and amount of money involved. The National Register of Suspended Companies, the National Register of Suspended Private Non-Profit Entities, and the names of the public servants are also available to the citizen. Brazil and Peru's portals stand out thanks to the level of detail of the information they contain. Their databases are very interactive, making the search quite profound, and the charts contain enough explanation for the citizen to understand what the information available refers to. The main differences consist on the complexity of the databases. Indeed, Peru's portal offers a more interactive database, which makes the search more likely to give results, since the user can enter the database from different criteria. However, it seems the portal addresses itself to experimented users, whereas Brazil's portal seems easier to use, especially for the regular citizen. Finally, one of the Peruvian portal's assets is that it allows the user to download charts and graphs that contain the required data, which is not possible on Brazilian portal. Throughout Latin America, budget transparency platforms have been of use to many civil society organizations and academic institutions that devote their time to monitoring public spending, highlighting mismanagement practices and non-compliance with the budget.